Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you all? Hope we are doing very well cause we have spent a very good Eid vacation. Am I right? Okay. Today we will start a new story. The story name is Missy Mike. Before start the story, let's guess what is the picture about? Yes, it's a picture about a boy who is not very smart and a little bit dirty. And let's see the word messy, which means unclean, dirty. So, this is a story about a boy whose name is Mike and who is not clean, means messy. So, let's start the story Messy Mike. Before start the main story, we should know some words so that we can understand the whole story easily. Okay? So let's start. First one, cottage. Cottage. Cottage means small house. Small house. Messy. Messy. Dirty or unclean. Sleeve. Sleeve that covers a person's arm. Stuffed. Force tightly into a space. Force tightly into a space. String. Rope or thread. Rope or thread. Hay curd. Two-wheel car with dried grass. Two-wheel car with dried grass. So, what we have read, cottage. Cottage is small house. Messy, dirty or unclean. Sleeve that covers a person's arm. Hopefully we all know what is sleeve. That we wear sleeve dress. That means we our dress covers our arm. Stuffed. Stuffed. Force tightly into a space. String. Rope or thread that usually used to drag puppy or dog. Hay curd. Okay, we know what is curd. That has two wheel, and hay means dried grass. So hay curd is two-wheel car with dried grass. Hopefully all we know the meaning. Now we can start our main story. Messy Mike. Once there was a little boy called Mike. He lived in Germany with his mother near a great forest. His grandmother lived in a small cottage not far away. One day his mother said, Mike, I'm going to market. Go and spend the day with your grandmother. Mike went along the dusty path through the forest. He played in his grandmother's garden all day. So, so far what we have read that a boy named Mike who lived in Germany with his mother and grandmother. But his grandmother lived in a small cottage near their home. Whenever his mother go away or live for a while, he went to his grandmother and played in a garden. Okay, next. In the afternoon, his grandmother said, Mike, take this needle to your mother. Look after it carefully. On the way home, a hay cart passed Mike. Mike put the needle in the hay and walked behind the cart. At last he got home, but he could not find the needle. You are a foolish boy, Mike, said his mother. Put a needle in your sleeve, like this, not in the hay. So, in this part, what happened? When Mike was about to leave, his grandmother gave a needle for his mother. And without any thinking, Mike put the needle into the hay. We already know what is a hay cart, right? So Mike put the needle in the hay cart. You can hopefully guess if we put needle in the hay cart, can we find it? No. See, we already guess that if we put the needle in the hay cart, we cannot find it. But Mike do not think anything, and he put it in the hay cart. Therefore, his mother called him a foolish boy and told him put it on his sleeve. The next week, Mike went to his grandmother's house again. He played the whole day, and later his grandmother said, Mike, please take this knife to your mother. Mike started off for home. He remembered his mother's words. He put the knife carefully inside his sleeve. When he got home, the knife was not there. It had fallen out on his way home. So, what happened in next week? In the next week, Mike went to his grandmother's house again and he played whole day, and again his grandmother gave a knife for his mother. Mike took this knife carefully into his sleeve because his mother said to keep things in to sleeve. But when he came to house, he saw there was no knife. "Oh, foolish boy," said his mother, "you should have put it in your pocket." And now what happened? When he lost his knife, his mother said, and again addressed him as a foolish boy, and told him to keep it in his pocket. Next week, Mike played with a little puppy at his grandmother's house. In the afternoon, he said, "Granny, can I take this puppy home?" "Yes, but look after it carefully," said his grandmother. Mike stuffed the puppy into his pocket. When he took the puppy out at home, it didn't move. So again, Mike remembered his mother's word and he kept the puppy into his pocket. Oh, "What have you done, you foolish boy?" cried his mother. "You told me to put it in my pocket," said Mike. After a few minutes the puppy opened its eyes. "You were foolish, Mike," said his mother. "You should have pulled it along tight to a string." So what happened? His mother again addressed him as a foolish boy because he kept the puppy into his pocket. Then Mike became scared and said, "No, you told me to put it in my pocket." When Puppy opened his eyes, then again his mother told him foolish and suggested him to pull it along tight to a string. If we summarize the whole story, then Mike lived in where? In Germany with his mother and grandmother. And grandmother lived in a small cottage near their home. In every week he went to his where? Yes, in every week he went to his grandmother's house to play. Then what happened? Grandmother gave needle, and where did he put? He put the needle in the hay cart. After this, what did his mother say? Yes, his mother told to put it in his sleeve. Next, what happened? Yes, grandmother gave knife, and then he kept the knife in his sleeve. Mother told to put it into his pocket. And the third one, Mike took a puppy. He stuffed the puppy into his pocket, and mother told puppy should have pulled it to a strong string. That's all for today. Everyone, read the story very carefully and follow the lecture sheet. If you have any problem, then contact me on your prescribed day. Thank you.